Hey guys, before I start the video, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that supports this channel and supports my music. If you'd like, just make sure to subscribe, turn on that bell, and give it a like. And also, I'm going to be doing a virtual show every other Friday, so make sure to follow me on social media so that you can see updates on that. I hope you guys are all staying safe, and thank you again for the support on this channel. Welcome back to another YouTube ukulele lesson tutorial. This is a song called Let Me Down by Oliver Tree, and it is a high quality tune if I do say so myself. There's two versions I'm going to teach, like I usually tend to do. One version is going to be some easier chords, and it's a capo on the 2nd fret. I know what you're thinking. Andrew, I don't have a capo. That is okay. You can actually do it with no capo. It's just going to sound a little different from the original. So the capoed version is going to be the capo on the 2nd fret, and it's going to be with simpler chords. It's going to be with our A minor, our C, our E, and our F. If you want to switch over to the expert version, there's going to be a timestamp somewhere, but that's just a version that does not take a capo and does still sound like the original song. Okay, so anyways, we're going to start with our 4 chords. It's going to be A minor, C, E, and F. So our first one is going to be our middle finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. So it's going to look like that. And then our second chord is going to be our middle finger on the bottom string, 3rd fret. It's going to sound like this. Alright, and then our next chord is our new chord. It's going to be an E chord, an E major chord. And it's a little bit hard to play. It takes 3 fingers. We're actually going to have our middle finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Our pointer finger is going to go up to the 4th string, 1st fret, and then our ring finger is going to be on the 3rd string, 4th fret. So it's a little bit of a stretch, but it sounds like that. Our last chord is going to be the F chord, and so that's going to be our A minor chord to start out. So our middle finger on the top string, 2nd fret. But then we're going to take our pointer finger and we're going to add it to the 2nd string, 1st fret. So it should sound like this. Alright, so that's how that sounds. Now the chords are different for the intro, and then they're the same for the rest of the song. So for the intro, it's A minor, C, E, and F. So it'll sound like this. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. You better come around. And we leave off the F for the you better come around part. And then we start up with the rest of the song being the same 4 chords in a certain order. And the order is C, A minor, E, and F. So the A minor and the C switch. So it sounds like this. You saved yourself, I'll save myself this time around. You saved yourself, I'll save you too next time around. And for the easy version, I always do just a 1 single strum. It's the easiest way to play those chords. And if you'd like to learn the strumming pattern, I'll have a little timestamp of when I teach that later in the video. But yeah, so that's how it goes. I'm not around, I haven't been here for a while. You know I'll never be back now. And I'll have the chord sheet underneath this video so that you can use it. It's going to be labeled as the beginner's version. So yeah, that's basically how you play the song, and I'm going to do a run through of the entire song at the end of this video if you would like to watch that. It'll just have the chords up so you can play along. Now we're going to switch into advanced mode. Advanced mode. The 4 chords that are used to play this song are B minor, D, F sharp, and G. And normally when we play a G chord, you would use this G chord. But I'm going to teach you a different way to play the G chord that's a little better for this song. So the first chord is our B minor chord. It is a bar chord. So we're going to take our pointer finger and we're going to just pinch right on the 2nd fret. And then we're going to take, I like to take my ring finger, but you can use your middle finger. It's just, I think, a little easier to use your ring finger. But I'm going to take my ring finger and I'm going to put it on the 4th string, 4th fret. So it's going to sound like this. And then the second chord is going to not be a bar chord. It's pretty much the only one that's not a bar chord. And so it's going to be our 3 fingers, and it's going to be our middle finger on the bottom string, or I'm sorry, our middle finger on the 2nd string, 2nd fret. Our ring finger is going to be on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and our pointer finger is going to be on the 4th string, 2nd fret. It's a little bit crunched up, and if you want to, some people prefer to just take their pointer finger and do kind of a bar chord, but leaving that last string, the bottom string, open. So you kind of want to be pinching, but leaving enough space for that last string to ring. So it'll sound like this. I find it easier to do the crunch method, but that's not for everyone. And then the 3rd chord for this song is going to be our F sharp. And if you think about it, it looks like an F chord, but 1 layer up and with a bar underneath it. So you're going to start with the pointer finger barring the 1st fret, and then you're going to take your middle finger and you're going to put it on the 2nd string, 2nd fret, and our ring finger is going to go ahead and go on the 4th string, 3rd fret. It's going to sound like that. Alright, and then our last chord, we actually are going to keep this exact same shape, but we're going to move everything up by 1 fret. And that's actually going to be another version of how to play the G chord. So the 4 chords are B minor, our 4 chords are going to be B minor, D, F sharp, and G. And for the intro, like I said in the easy version, the intro is going to be those 4 chords in order, and then for the rest of the song, it's a different order for the chords. So the intro is B minor, please don't let me, that's a D, down, F sharp, and then goes to G, and then it does it again, please don't let me down, and then there's no chord for the you better come around, so it goes down, you better come around. And then for the rest of the song, it's going to be 4 chords in an order of D, B minor, F sharp, and G. So it's going to sound like this. You saved yourself, I saved myself this time around. You saved yourself, I'll save you too next time around. I'm not around, I haven't been here for a while. You know I'll never be back now. Those are the chords for the song, and then the last thing I want to teach is a proper way to strum the song. There's no really written down or described strumming pattern, but I like to kind of add in how the drums sound in a song, because obviously we're just playing the ukulele, we're not playing any drums. So for most of the song, or for the beginning of the song, I like to just do a so it's like a down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. And you can do that through the whole song if you want, but if you want to add a little bit of percussion in there, I would recommend that when you get to the chorus, adding in some drum kind of sound. So for the first verse, if we went, you saved yourself, I'll save myself this time around. You saved yourself, I'll save you too next time around. I'm not around, haven't been here for a while. You know I'll never be back now. And then this is the part when the song kind of adds some drums to it. So I'm going to do, please don't let me down. So I'm going to do down, down, chuck, up, down, up. So it's going to sound down, down, chuck, up, down, up. And to do a chuck, I think I've talked about this before, you're going to be strumming, and following the strum with your palm. And it just kind of gives it like a muted sound. Another thing you can do if you don't want to chuck is you could just hit your ukulele very lightly, don't hurt it. But if you did the hitting, it would sound like this. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me. Yeah, so that's that. Hey guys, for those of you still watching, I just wanted to say thank you so much for supporting my channel. This is pretty much all I've got now that I'm unemployed and coronavirusing in full fledgedness. So please support the channel, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, smash that subscribe button, and let me know what you want to see next.